I See You Here, poem by Vanessa Wishstar. There's nothing like an Alaskan fair, especially one nestled into southeast Alaska in Haines. Brown bear, what do you see? I see men adorned with long feathered earrings and women sporting their leg-warmer hair. I see fabric sewn together, patchworking what once fell apart. I see worn boots and leathered feet, chainsawing like they do live in the woods. I see bushy beards and bald heads, long hair and gray-white braids on 70-year-olds with glitter. I see Tlingit-made flatbread holding honey and powdered sugar next to kelped coho salmon burgers flavored by nature's bounty. I see a continuous layer of dry dirt on my phone's screen no matter how much I want to blow it off. I see wool hats and layered jackets piled in the back seats of our vehicles. I see a parking lot of crab pots and water jugs, and once again this year, maybe a locked vehicle. I see kids not looking both ways before jumping into the road, as they've never been in a real parking lot before. I see foreign features like French-speaking women and German wrestling conversationed men, matching the sounds of being all over the world in this tiny, remote Alaskan town. I see vintage clothing for sale collected from all over the world just to give us a fancy treat in dressing up for this exact moment. We dress down to dress up, otherwise you'd be too glaring. I see the sun melt my eyeballs and the sledding snow stick around, shoveled from the fish cannery, recreating our favorite winter activities. I see us layered with translucent tops and down jackets, wool socks and beanies topped with dog hair. I see no trash bins, only compost and recyclable containers, manned by a volunteer, so I put my twisty tie back into my pocket for home. I see people knowing where to visit for the good toilets and children finding a tree to tinkle on. I see no cigarettes, given we're in a smoke-free outdoor environment other than that roasting pig on the spit, wondering if it's ordered from Canada next door. I really must read the paper more. I see families without their children, finally free for the day, doing laps around the fair knowing someone knows where Gunner is. I see watered-down kids plummeting their squirters into the 55-gallon water drum to reload. I see goosebumps on bodies and mild hypothermia as the weather drops from 67 to low 50s in a matter of an hour, shivering to redress their armor into a more mom-approved clothing. Some remember to start off in full winter waterproof gear. I see pigs that love to snort and turkeys that puff gobble breathed on their mate. I see bunnies stuffed into kids' front hoodies in hopes no one will notice their new pet they bring home. I see kids learning to read signs that pertain to their interests. I see craft making and balloon twisting teachable moments instead of entertainment. I see children giving each other their bounty from bracelets they've made to winnings of Bluey. I see log roll cracked ribs suddenly heal when there's an opportunity to be an 8th-time champion. I see animal masks, tinsel hair, temporary tattoos of wildlife, and love messages to Dad. I see local handmade everything, earrings that might cost over $100, and you happily pay for the art you're wearing. I see happy people, a break in our very chaotic do-everything-at-once season. I see art made by 5-year-olds sitting next to Grandma's fair-placed pie. I see money on the ground and tickets being given to the vendors for when kids come back saying I've lost it all. I see sticky fingers solved by wiping them on wet grass. I see dirt under our nails while we transact food and dust down our chest cracks. I see us saving our money all year long to eat out like we're feasting in Madrid. I see toned muscles on women who cut wood like butter, beating our brother's time score. I see spikes on extra tufts to connect you with the wood, and boys in dresses. I see the lack of judgment here. I see wild children, some in tiger stripes, living out a childhood they will soon write about. I see the rare meltdown while it's always followed up by hula hoop healing. I see kids play on the fair's playground as if it were the first time they've been here. I see music strummed while I hear from another stage a different song entirely. I see the reunion of friends, even though they live within a mile of each other. I see fair hangovers only from being at this Woodstock for 4 days straight. I see myself here, noticing I finally found where I fit in without trying. This is the home of the people.